Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kigan, up here today with another trading pickups video. I've got 3 DVDs here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Blu-rays and 1 4K. Just again traded in some stuff at CEX like I'm doing. I got rid of most of the more expensive titles that were in the sale pile, so most of them in there, the cheap ones now. So I won't be taking trips into town just for those now. It'll be more like if I'm out in town, I'll just take a couple in with me and, get rid of them. But yeah, so I just thought I'd start by saying that obviously my partner's had to go to the hospital today because they need to try and figure out what's happening with the plan. Had the midwife come out yesterday to see. I said everything's fine, but I just want you to go in and maybe try and get a consultation sorted out if possible. So hopefully I'll know more about that soon, and we'll get moving forward. But everything's looking fine, and they're saying everything's fine, so we'll see how it all goes. I've already said, if everything goes as planned, videos may not be as frequent, but I'll let you know how it all goes. If unfortunately the opposite of what we want to happens, then I'm probably going to take a break from doing YouTube for a while, rightfully so, but we'll go from there. But anyway, let's start off with the DVDs. First up, a double feature for Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, and Turbo Power Rangers movie. I'm thinking about going for a Power Rangers DVD set. I already talked about this in my what movie a TV show should come to streaming services. And since then, I actually found Super Sentai and a bunch of other stuff on the Internet Archive website. I knew about the archive, I knew about the Internet Archive, but it's a really cool website. You can find anything on there, like from old music files to old booklets and magazines and old radio and news broadcasts and all of that. But they actually found someone that had a bunch of the Tokukatsu, I think it's called Tokukatsu or something like that, stuff, and he had all 46 seasons of Super Sentai on there. So it's not ideal. Like, I still would prefer it on an actual streaming service or physical media, but for the most part, at least I can watch some Super Sentai and even Power Rangers on my phone. Power Rangers, I found a few, but some of them aren't on there, some of them are. But with Super Sentai, one guy's just got all of them, but he's got other things like, the old sort of a bunch of these obscure ones, but also things like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, those sort of stuff. And yeah, so yeah, 2 movies and 1 here, but I am trying to hunt down some Tokukatsu type things. Of course, Power Rangers is the English version. Unfortunately, the Green Power Ranger passed away not long ago, so rest in peace. But yeah, this is the Mighty Morphin movie, and I'm not sure where Turbo Power Rangers the movie fits in. I'm guessing it fits in with the Turbo Power Rangers TV show, but I don't know if you need to watch the show to enjoy the movies. Let me know in the comments below, but yeah, I want to try and build up a Power Ranger collection. Next up, we have the double feature of Barbershop 1 and 2. I know there's a third one, but these don't actually have Blu Ray releases here in the UK, so that's why I picked up the DVD set. I've been wanting to check these movies out for a while. Stars, Ice Cube, Sean Patrick Thomas, Cedric the Entertainer, Eve, Anthony Anderson, lots of recognisable faces and stuff. These just look like they'll be fun movies, so I know there's a third one as well. I think it's called Fresh Cut or something like that. But yeah, I'm expecting these to be raunchy, cheesy, fun movies. The first one has, they both have subtitles, great, awesome. But there we go, guys, so 2 of them, that was £1.50. If I see the third one, I'll pick it up, but I don't know if we have going to get Blu-ray releases for this in the UK. I don't ever remember seeing this one growing up, but I've heard it's good fun. And then this one was an online pickup, Ricky Gervais Show Season 2. I have Season 1 somewhere, I'm sure I do. I don't think I got rid of it. If not, it's only £1. But it makes me laugh because CEX sell this first season for £1. The second season, I think it was like £2 or something, or £1.50. And then the third season is £6. But if you want all three as a single box set, it's £15. So it's kind of pick your poison, because you end up spending less if you get it individual, but you do have to pay individual postage on CX's website. This show is hilarious. It basically, it's kind of like a podcast, if you will, where they sort of talk about stuff. Of course, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, Carl Pilkington. I love Carl Pilkington. I think the stuff he comes out with is hilarious. And yeah, this is basically like, it's done like in the style of a podcast, but it's animated and they talk about stuff. It's hilarious. I think this show is so underrated. I'd love them to do a new version of Ricky Gervais' show. But yeah, so I do have season 1 somewhere up there. I just need season 3. So there are the 3 DVDs. Now the Blu-rays, and then the last up, the 4K. So first up, Blu-ray 50p. Body of Lies, starring Leo DiCaprio and Russell Crowe. The cast is already great, I'll be honest with you, but I'm expecting this is like a CIA, FBI type thing. I think it's a spy thriller movie, single disc. There's a digital code there. I don't think it'll work, but if it does work, feel free to use it. Yeah, just a cheap one. Picked it up. I'm expecting it to be thriller, action, James Bond-esque. Yeah. Next up, with the slipcover, The Expendables 3. I thought I had all 3 Expendable movies on DVD, but I don't. Blu-ray, sorry. I don't. I only had the first one. I thought I had all 3. So they didn't have the second one, so I thought I'd pick up the third one. There's no point in buying the trilogy box set or anything. I've only seen the third one. I haven't actually seen the first 2. These movies are just, what do you expect? It's just balls to the walls action, but the cast is what brings these movies in. You know, you've got like Mel Gibson, you've got Jason Statham, Stallone, Arnold, you know, Terry Crews. Although I was a bit pissed off that Terry Crews was only in this movie for like 10 minutes. Like, he was in it at the start and then at the end of the movie, but yeah, but they still have the audacity to like show him on the back. But yeah, I remember this one being decent, but I do need to check out the first and second one. Ronda Rousey, of course, in here, but you watch these movies for the cast. Of course, there's also Red as well, which is a similar type of thing, but just a bunch of action stars and big stars, Hollywood A-listers, if you will. Next up, we have Lawless. Although the slipcover is one of those early slipcovers where it don't fit the entire thing. I want to say that I don't have this one, but now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I do have it, but I don't think I do. 1920 Prohibition America. I'm expecting it to be action, thriller, drama-esque. I want to say I don't have this one, but now that I think about it, I might actually have it. But Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, Guy Pearce, great cast. So, and then the one that I'm going to watch tonight, The Pact, and it did come with a nice slipcover. That front cover reminds me of you know, like the movie The Strangers or something. This looks like it's going to be sort of a evil spirit. The synopsis looks kind of generic, but it's a UK film, I'm guessing. I don't recognise any of the actors or actresses' names. Maybe I will when I watch the thing. But I'm going to watch this one tonight, 86 minutes long, horror movie, so I'm going to check this one out and let you guys know what I think about it. Next up was an upgrade, ironically actually traded in the DVD, and I've got the Blu-ray version of Taxi Driver, another all-time classic. I still haven't watched this film myself. How long is this movie on for, man? It doesn't say. I hate when you can't find 114 minutes. Actually, a bit shorter than I thought. I thought it was longer than that. Of course, this movie is one of the all-time classics. I want to say it does have a 4K release, but I don't know. I do like that nice gold blue finish text there. Next up is a buyback. I did have this a while ago, but I never watched it, and that is the RoboCop trilogy. I haven't seen any of the RoboCop movies, but I have seen the Prime directed miniseries, which a lot of people hated that thing. I thought it was okay, but comparing it to these ones, which are obviously much more, you know, I believe RoboCop 1 had an Arrow Blu Ray release as well, Arrow video release. I don't know if the other two got Arrow releases. I want to say they did, but I could be wrong. But it does have some good special features on here. I just want to check the movies out first and see if they're up my alley. They probably will be, but yeah, so 3 movies there for a tenner. And then I picked up the Sylvester Stallone Blu Ray collection. It has Cobra, Assassins, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, and Demolition Man. I've heard of Cobra. I've wanted to check it out for quite some time. These are all Stallone movies. I like Stallone. They come in, this one has a 3 disc. Each of them have their own disc, which is pretty good. Cobra, Demolition Man. This one doesn't actually say which. That's so weird. It's got it's got a non-English one there. That's weird. Like, some of these discs look like they weren't the actual one that were meant to be in here. I don't know. I think they're all the films are in there, but I don't know if that's just how it's released or what. I've heard of Cobra and I've heard of Demolition Man. I've not watched any of these films. I've heard Cobra is sort of one of them, you know, action-packed movies. Oh, that one, Tango and Cash. Okay, so the discs are actually in the wrong one. Thanks again. See ya. So Demolition Man and The Specialist should be in this one. Just making sure they're all in the right case. The Specialist. There we go. So there we go, guys. That's 5 Stallone movies there. Cobra, Assassins. Trying to make sure everything's in the right order here. There we go. There we go. All set. They are the right disc. It's just some of them don't actually have the title on the disc. You have to look right at the bottom of it, which is really weird. So there we go. 5 Stallone movies for basically £2 a movie there, which isn't too bad. And then the 4K, I was just sort of, because they moved everything around in my local CEX, so I was a bit annoyed trying to find everything. But I picked up Forrest Gump on 4K. I'm ashamed to admit, I actually haven't seen this movie. I've seen clips of it, I know of this movie, and this does include disc 1, feature film, special features. Oh, there we go. I know. Sorry. There's the 4K Ultra HD version, and then that's the Blu Ray version. So that one should be thing. So this is a 3-disc set. Comes with the Blu Ray version, special disc, features version, and 4K. Although I don't. Okay, so yeah, so there's feature 1, disc 1 has some commentary on it. Disc 2 again commentary, but disc 3 is all the special features. I know this movie is an all-time classic. I know it's a much-loved movie. Of course, Tom Hanks, excellent actor, been in some amazing movies, of course. I've not seen this movie. You know, I know of this movie. It's been spoofed in God knows how many, but I thought a 4K for £10 isn't bad. Like I said, I'm not on the huge wagon of the 4Ks at the moment. I'm more like, if I see a 4K for a decent price, I'll pick it up. And if it's a movie that I really like, you know, and it has a 4K release, then, you know, I want to have the best version, you know, like Willy Wonka and stuff like that. So there we go, guys. There are the pickups for today. Like I said, how long is this movie? 2 hours 10 minutes. That's crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and chill get some stuff done, tidy up and that. I need to keep an ear out for my partner, find out what's going on with her and stuff. I'm going to watch The Pack tonight, and I'm going to play a couple of Xbox games. I'm going to try out Toy Box Turbos and Hydro Thunder on the Xbox today. I played a bunch of different games. I did upload a little short for me playing. I was playing a TurboGrafx games the other day on my modded PlayStation. I've played some PS1 games this week. I've played some PS2 games. I've played some hit and miss games. Some of the ones that stood out for me that I tried out this week were Blazing Lasers on the TurboGrafx, a pretty decent vertical shooter. Yeah, vertical's up, yeah. That was a pretty decent one. That worst one was that Bloody Wolf. That was what I showed you with the bike. That was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing at that. I've some other highlights. I played this one called Intergalactic Wrestling featuring King Kukumu Man, which I think it was a Japanese exclusive, but fully playable in English. It was a wrestling game, but it kind of played like the old like Def Jam Vendetta, where it's all sort of over the top and stuff. But I thought it was hilarious. I didn't think it was the best game I'd ever played, wrestling wise, but I thought that game was definitely going to be one that I'd love to play with a friend. I think it was hilarious. Played some like Marvel Ultimate Alliance this week and a few other games, so trying out some different games here and there now. Same with the movies and stuff. I finished watching the Austin Powers Blu Ray box set. I haven't watched the special features yet. I think I'm just focusing on watching movies first and then coming back to the special features. I thought the transfers and the audio were great. I didn't notice a massive difference compared to when I watched it on Amazon Prime, mind you, but it was a lot more stable. And that, so, and tonight I've also I'm debating on, because I watched some Simpsons the other day, started it from the beginning, and I'm trying to do different things each night. But now that I've started watching it, I'm like, do I just go all in and rewatch it from each night? I don't know. I'm debating on doing that. But yeah, so gonna watch The Pack tonight. Let you know how it is. But I'll keep you guys posted with what's going on with everything and that. But if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. Let me know what you've picked up recently. Like I said, this might be the last pickups video for quite some time. I know I keep saying that, but I don't think there's anything else that I've got that actually has decent value now for me to take in. Maybe there is something there, I don't know. I just wanted to get out more so today, just get out. I've just been stuck in the house most of the week, trying to enjoy the last few days of freedom before things all go crazy again. And as always, guys, have a nice day. Subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mad Kiger, and see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye.